Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. So for today's pick a card, this should be very interesting. The topic for today is, who are your spirit guides? So in the past, I have done readings similar, but I only got messages from your spirit guides. I never really was able to identify everyone. So for today's reading, it's going to be very involved, I think, especially being that we have multiple guides. So I'm going to really just do my best. I can't get every single one of them, I don't think, but I'm going to try to just get the messages from the ones who want to come through most strongly for whatever reason in today's reading. Okay, so in terms of who our spirit guides can be, I mean, it probably could be anything or anyone, but I think that for a lot of you, ancestors might come through, angels, even spirit animals, all kinds of different things could come up. Sometimes, you never really know what to expect. So that's what we're going to look into. And before you skip ahead, I wanted to mention just one thing. If I'm able to get this video up, I will have it linked in the comments. It is a beautiful and very cute recording, courtesy of my mom, of my niece when she was 4. This was 2 years ago. And they were in church waiting for Mass to start. And my niece starts talking about her visit from, or her encounter with Jesus. And it was just a really amazing conversation that my mom started to record. So if I can get that up, I'm going to link that below. I feel like that is related to today's topic. So just in case you guys are interested, I wanted to share that with you guys. It really puts a smile on my face. So I'm going to show you each group. Remember, that's a general reading. And if you want a personal reading, info is always in the description. Okay, so I'm going to show you the 4 groups. Just go with your gut. Okay, here we have group number 1. This is the butterfly sticker. For group number 1. For group number 2, we have this clock sort of wood carving situation. That's number 2. Group number 3 is the third eye selenite. You can kind of see it etched in there. And group number 4 is the black tourmaline pendulum with the little gemstones as well. Oh, you can't see that. Okay, so that's group number 4. Alrighty, so take as much time as you need. Try to come into this reading with a clear mind. I mean, I'm doing the same thing. This is not an easy reading for me to work with as people of, or beings rather, of high vibration. But whenever you guys are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 1, which is the butterfly. So let's get into it. I'm going to first ask your guides, whoever they may be, if they would like to come forth in the reading. I don't want to just assume that they do. Okay, so let's do that first. Spirit, this reading is for group number 1, please, our butterfly group. And the energies for them, especially, who are their spirit guides? Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 1. Thank you. You guys got some fireworks noises outside. That's probably a good thing. Okay, so for group number 1, please, the spirit guides of group number 1, would you like to tell us who you are? Anyone on the spirit team, the spirit guides of group number 1, would you like to tell us who you are? I was thinking in my head, someone said like in an orderly fashion. Okay, that's good. That's helpful. Okay, spirit guides of group number 1, our butterfly group. Would you like to tell us who you are, please? They are quite orderly. They feel like someone keeps wanting to shuffle very in an organized way, actually. Would you like to tell us who you are? Spirit guides of group number 1. So we have here the 2 of Swords. Can you please tell us more? Would you like to tell us who you are? Well, someone doesn't, I think. Can you please tell us who you are? Would you like to come forth in this reading? Spirit guides of group 1, please. Okay, that is very interesting. I'm gonna ask Spirit about this one because there is actually a guide that wants to come through, but for some reason there's something that they're unable to say. Quite interesting there. I feel like this guide has been through a lot, so maybe they just aren't quite wanting to say something. Spirit, can you please help us out with this? Can you assist us in this communication? What can you tell us about this spirit guide that wanted to come through for group 1? Can you tell us anything about them, please? This most likely was / is a departed loved one, especially when I see the 6 of Swords. So this is the first guide that wanted to come out. There is a chance that this loved one, that there was some kind of silence or unspoken words, either between you and them if you knew them in this lifetime, and like if they weren't an ancestor from hundreds of years ago or anything like that. There was something here that was not said. There was something here that prevented this guide from speaking. So that being said, I feel like this first spirit guide that came through, yes, was once on the physical 3D plane as a human being. Okay, so we have here the 6 of Cups as well. You have 2 6s here so far, and then we have here the Knight of Wands. This was a fairly young person when they departed, when they passed, and I was not expecting this at all. Something happened here where they just were completely silenced, or they were fighting for something. Maybe they were even fighting for their lives, and they just were restricted. Either they could not speak, or couldn't move, or for some couldn't see. This is reminding me of a very long time ago. I did a reading where I said something similar. Some of you may resonate with that, where I said that very thing. I said that like one of the senses was blocked. Okay, so that's this particular guide that is coming through here. Okay, so now we have a little bit of an idea. Spirit guide of group 1. If you could tell them anything about yourself, what would it be, please? Anything at all that you're comfortable to share. They said something like they fought the battles, or they want to fight the battles so that you don't have to. So that's something that they said, okay? We have here the 10 of Pentacles. And then actually we have another 6. So I don't know if the number 6 means anything to you guys. It could be a birth date of some sort. It could be the amount of time that has passed. But we have 3 of them in a row. And then here with the 10 of Pentacles, yes, I do feel this was something having to do with your family line. Now, it's going to resonate differently. Some of you may have known this person, yes, and it's familiar to you. But if not, I do feel like this also could be generations ago. But I do feel like this was someone in your family, or, yeah, okay. Spirit guide of group 1, could you tell us anything else? Is there any other message about yourself or anything else you'd like to share at this time? I think I'm getting the letter G and possibly N, but it's really, really faded. The energy is, it's tight and restricted, and it just feels like a lot of struggle and strain. Now, I'm assuming I'm just guessing that that was the energy that they felt either right around the time that they passed or in the years leading up to that. Like things just were becoming a struggle for them. Is there anything else, Spirit? Can you help us out here? Is there anything else we can know about this particular spirit guide of group number 1? This particular guide. Anything we can know about them? Yeah. I am feeling like they were on the young side, but now that they have passed over, the clarity is much, much greater. This, I don't feel, is what they're embodying now as a guide, because I feel like they've risen up from that energy. But you can see here, again, it's kind of confirming the same thing. We have the Ten of Swords. So I do, unfortunately, I feel like there was some sort of a painful ending or a struggle towards the ending of their lives. But I do feel at the same time a lot of their energy was cleared because they entered into some sort of energy or realm of love or of cleansing. So I do feel like there's a lot of clearing that happened, and that they're in this clear, like sort of a more clear vibration. Okay, so let's just try one more time. This was really, this is a bit unusual to not be able to get any messages, but obviously you can see why. Everything is closed up, so yeah, it fits. I mean, okay, is there anything else we can know about who this is for group 1? How are they related to group 1, or how are they connected, I should say? Please and thank you. Well, here's another clue, perhaps. Again, it's telling me that this is a departed loved one. So I do have a feeling for like a good 80% of you that you did know this person, rather than never meeting them because they were of the older generation. And I do feel as well that you had already received messages from this loved one, whether it was in dreams or random signs that really kind of took you by surprise. Even for some of you might have freaked you out a little bit, but you've already received communication from this guide. So for this particular message for you guys in group 1, I feel like this, for the majority, I feel like you already know who I'm talking about, and this is just confirming it, okay? But for the rest of you, if it's not resonating, then, you know, maybe some of the other clues will be helpful. But this guide has already come forth again and again. And let's get one more message. Spirit guide, would you like to give any message at all to group number 1? Any message at all? Well, they did say before, again, they said something like, I want to fight the battle for you so you don't have to. So that's really beautiful. Very protective energy, very resilient energy. I feel that this guide really did go through a lot, and I'm getting physically. They went through a lot physically, so again, it could have been some sort of a physical battle or something to that effect. Any other message you would like to provide, please, Spirit Guide of group number 1? Would you like to say anything else? Anything at all? That's really nice. They're smiling. It made me smile. I felt that smile. This is a card of happiness and fulfillment, contentment, 9 of Cups. And oh my gosh, you have the 10 of Cups. That's really amazing. So yes, as you can see here, and then the Temperance at the bottom. As you can see here, they are peacefully, happily watching over you. They love you very much. It's kind of like here, they are still very much part of the family, is kind of the impression that I got here. And it's just this peaceful, serene energy. So for those of you that resonate with the term heaven, or whatever you like to really call this state of being, I feel like that's what's going on here. I feel like this guide is in a really peaceful place and state of mind. Whew, wow. Okay, that was yeah, I did not see that coming. So thank you, guide of group 1. So let's get another one. So I'm gonna leave this here. Let's get another deck. This, I told you guys in the intro, this is gonna be very involved. Okay. All right, so let's give some space here. Anyone else on the spirit team, please? Guide or guides of group number 1 or butterfly group. Anyone else? Would you like to tell us? Would you like to tell us who you are? This is so funny. It I don't know what it is about this energy. They're saying no. They're saying no, I don't want to tell you who I am. They said it again, and that is the strangest thing. But let's see why. So we have here the Seven of Swords. This could be a guide that puts on a particular face, or a, I don't know, like a, not a mask, but almost like a facade of some kind, but they're actually something different. Now we do have a, I guess, a face that will go with this. We have the Emperor, and then we also have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Now let's see if this is gonna be your guide. Spirit, can you help us through here? Who is the guide, or what can you tell us about the guide that wishes to come through next for our butterfly group, please, our group 1? What can you tell us about them, Spirit? Now we have the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have this 10 of Pentacles again. And then we actually, beneath that, have the 4 of Wands. So I actually think that this is something of a family member again, but I'm not getting the same vibe. I think that this might even be of a different time, possibly the generation before, or something like that. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so let me try to piece this together, but let me get more from them first. Guide, would you like to say anything else? The Emperor, please. Would you like to say anything else about who you are, who you could be connected to group 1? Who are you, please, if you will? Okay. So the Emperor is clarified by the Ace of Cups. I see what's going on here. Then we have the King of Cups. And then we have the 3 of Wands. And then on the bottom we have the Hermit. This is a bit of a riddle here. This guide is very interesting. They're giving me mixed signals, and they did that from the very first card. This 7 of Swords often does kind of trick me in readings. It does that a lot, actually. And this guide is coming through as different forms, okay? But what I can tell you before I figure this out, what I can tell you is that this guide provides quite a bit, and they came through as the Emperor, which is kind of like a paternal, masculine type of a card, you know, like the archetype of the paternal energy. So they are highly, highly protective. They're coming through as different faces, you know, like here's the fire energy, here's the water energy. 2 aces to show that they offer a lot. They offer so much to your life. They are here to protect you. I'm getting a feeling now, as they're starting to open up a little bit, I'm starting to feel like they, you know what? There is a chance that this guide even could have some capability of being a shapeshifter, if that's even a thing. Spirit, is there anything that you can tell us about who or what kind of being is this spirit guide of group number 1? What can you tell us? What or who are they, please, if you can let us know? They really are almost like a trickster, but a benevolent one. They're not doing it out of malice. It almost is reminding me of a mythical creature. See? Oh my god. We have the Queen of Pentacles. They're taking different faces. It's incredible to me. Like, what is happening here? And then we have the 4 of Swords. So here's what I'm going to say, group 1. Okay, I feel that I'm starting to see that this guide is way trickier than I thought. I feel like they do sometimes appear in human form, but that is really not what they stay as. There's a chance that then, I would say, I'm guessing, that this guide could be some form of an angel or any kind of other high frequency being that I just don't know about. Like, because there could be so many different types of beings in the universe that I don't have a clue of what they are. But from what I can see here, and if this does resonate for you, please let me know in the comments, because this is really interesting. I have a feeling, like, I'm going to just see if I can call this guide your shapeshifter guide. Now, that is pretty cool. So anyway, it's like they don't want me to talk about them. Hang on. Excuse me. Oh my god. I'm sorry. No, I'm saying sorry to your guide. Like, I hope I'm not like blowing their cover. They're not showing me their actual face. That's fine. I'm completely fine with that. What they're telling me though is that they have approached you in multiple dreams. Okay. All right. Let me take a moment here. Have you ever had have you ever had those dreams where you're looking at the person in front of you and you think that you're supposed to know what they look like, but all of a sudden they look distorted, they look different, and you're like, wait, what? Right? Kind of like that. Or there's just something distorted about the dream that shouldn't be. It's like a warped reality. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from this guide. They speak in riddles, and that is really, I mean, I respect that. I love riddles. I really respect what this guide is doing. They provide you with protection, with wisdom, and with a lot of heavy symbolism, right? So for those of you that like poetry or literature or like whatever, or even songs, oh, that could be another way, songs. This guide and you are going to really get along well, okay? They are very generous. They give and give and give all the time. But the thing is, you may not necessarily kind of like identify it as signs at all because it's so random and so frequent. Okay, so that's what I think is happening here. So I really did get a high vibration from the Four of Swords, actually. Okay, and let me see over here. The Emperor is also the number 4. So I would bet that you have been getting a lot of 4s or repeating numbers from this particular guide. I think that it's funny because as serious as they appear, I think that they have a very big sense of humor, and I think that this is the guide that tends to like not tease, but they tickle the funny bone. Like, I don't know, like they're really an interesting entity or whatever they are. And if you guys know what this is that I'm describing, again, please let me know because I don't know what I'm looking at here. So they are very loving and, again, generous, okay? So it's like they provide a little bit of everything. And the moment that you need them to be a best friend or a motherly, fatherly figure or an inner child, any of these things, that's what they will do. There's also a sense of adventure here with the Knight of Swords. I'm telling you, this is really amazing. So I would probably just nickname them as Shapeshifter, but I think that you can actually ask them their name in meditation and see what comes through. Do you have any other final message, please, Spirit Guide of group number 1? Would you like to say anything else? Or you can nickname the Emperor if you feel like it. The letter R is coming to mind as well. Any other final message, please? Well, true to their nature, they were staying kind of in the shadows here with the moon, but then, as they do with the trickster self, they gave me the opposite on the bottom. They gave me the sun. That's so funny. They're a walking contradiction. Walking. I don't know if they float around. And then finally you have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune here, you can see that there's many guides floating around. And again, I suspect that this is the same guide, just completely morphing. It's like, that's really cool. That's super cool. It's like something out of a movie or a TV show or whatnot. So thank you, Spirit Guide of group number 1. So let's leave this here. Again, it's getting crowded, but we're gonna still do this because I don't want to, like, you know, silence anybody just in case. So we're gonna get the next guide for you, see who wants to come through. I think I'm just gonna go down the line of my tarot cards over here. Okay, this is the 3rd time we're seeing this card for you. What is happening? What is this? The 2 of Swords for the 3rd time. Maybe your collection of guides, they all might have a reason for not fully showing us something. And I've read that we are the ones that choose the guides based off of something within ourselves. So you guys are coming through as a bit of almost like Scorpio energy, where it's like you like to kind of be hidden at times or kind of hang out in the darkness a little bit. Like, I don't know if that's going to resonate, but that's what it's reminding me of. Spirit, can you help us with this next one? Okay, Spirit Guides of group number 1. Butterfly group, please. Would you like to tell us who you are? Any of the Spirit Guides? Would you like to tell us who you are, please? Okay, we have another Ace of Pentacles. That's really, really nice. So again, your guides tend to be very giving. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. A little bit easier to read, but let me not speak too soon. And then we have the Chariot. Okay. 9 of Pentacles at the bottom. And then we have the Fool. So I feel like this spirit guide has a specific role for you with 2 things: your direction forward, your action, and possibly stuff with either career or like financial part of your life. Okay, so King of Pentacles is the face that I'm seeing here, a bit simpler, more straight to the point, and practical. Like it's a 3D kind of, you know, earthy energy. All right, so let's see. All right, King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. And again, oh my gosh, this guide is closing their eyes, you see? I'm telling you, every guide here has a reason to not want to say or appear. I really wonder why that is. Fascinating. Okay, King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Can you tell us who you are? Can you please tell us who you are, or would you like to tell us who you are? King of Pentacles, please. Yeah, heavy financial and career energy for sure. Kind of feels like a business role model, weirdly enough. Okay, so you're actually getting 2 matching cards from the previous guide. Remember, you had the Ace of Pentacles, and then now you have the Ace of Cups. So this is like a bit of a, sort of like a crossover. But you have the Fool. Okay. So they didn't quite tell me who they are, but I think that their role in your life has to do with new beginnings as well, and taking chances, right? So they're kind of trying to push you over that cliff and help you to soar and help you to step out of the comfort zone, step out of the box or whatever. Like they're trying to give you courage. Spirit, can you help us out here? Assist us in this communication. Can you tell us, for group number 1, can you tell us who is this guide? What are the energies surrounding who this guide is connected to? Group 1, how do they know them, or what are they to them, please? I think this is just a helper guide. That's actually, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think that they're in the bloodline or anything like that. 6 of Pentacles, they're helping you out. We have the 5 of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So, yeah, so again, I feel like this is outside of the family. This is, I mean, it may just be, not like to say a random person, but it may just be anyone that you felt called to ask as a guide. This was like a person who in their time was highly successful. So I guess, yeah, I feel like they were a human being on the physical 3D plane. They do communicate with you a lot. They give you a lot of messages, and I'm getting here that they give you encouragement. The letter E is coming through to me. And they feel familiar. When you get energy from this guide, you do feel a sense of home. So it's almost like, you know, if you meet like a soulmate friend or like a soulmate, you know, they have that sense of home and familiarity about them. There also could be something having to do with environment that this guide helps you through with. So again, the Pentacles, you know, could be talking about money, career, or even environment, like the physical, anything. Okay, so yes, they work to encourage you and probably give you a lot of clarity too. You have 3 aces here. That's very heavy on the idea of new beginnings. So I feel like every step of the way, this is the particular guide that nudges you. They keep going like this, but in a very nice way. They're not pushy, but at the same time, they're challenging you kindly to keep going, to keep striving for more, to keep striving for like that next step, because they know you can do it. So if you ever need help and encouragement in that way, if you're starting something new, you can call upon this guide. So I don't know what you want to nickname them as, or like if you know the name already. But yes, King of Pentacles. Is there any other thing that we need to know, Spirit, of who this guide might be connected to or related to group 1? Okay. We have the 7 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and then the 8 of Wands. So that didn't really give us much info, but you have all 4 aces. That's nuts. I can't believe you got all 4. Lots of wands, too. You know, you could this is so... You could nickname them Ace. I mean, that's kind of funny. I kind of don't think they would appreciate being called that, but like, I don't know. All the aces came through here, so you could refer to them as that if you're meditating and say, you know, can you let me know what you would like to be called? A name might come to you. So either an ace of something, or again, King of Pentacles. Maybe something with the letter P could be relevant. I think that's all they want to say. Yeah. The 10 of Wands, yeah, that's all they want to say. They're like, I'm tired now, go away. Okay, so we'll leave you there. Thank you for those messages. All right, so we have 3 guides out on the table, and I think I can try for one more, even though I'm assuming you have a lot more. But if I keep going and going, this reading will never end. So I think I'm going to use the mini guys over here. It's a little dusty, I haven't used it. Okay, Spirit, can we please have any of the strongest messages that want to come through for group 1? Oh gosh, hold on. Okay, spirit guides of group 1, please. Spirit guides, whoever you might be of group number 1, would you like to tell us who you are? You have the Death card. Okay, Spirit Guide of Group 1, would you like to tell us who you are, please? What would you like to tell us about yourself? Oh my, you have the 3 of Swords. Okay. There's a chance this could be an angel, but let me figure it out first. Ah, I didn't see that. That came out like magic. So we have the 3 of Swords. We have the 8 of Wands, the Temperance card, and the Magician. Okay, I am feeling an angel vibe here. This could be, well, I don't know if this would be for all of you, but I am sensing for some of you this could be Archangel Raphael. The letter R did pop out. If not, then this is an angel of an incredibly high and healing vibration. Okay, some of you may have already experienced or like encountered this archangel in your life, and this is the angel that helps you to heal from really bad wounds, heartache, emotional pain, and therefore they have assisted you in multiple rebirths. They have increased your power like tenfold. This is a very powerful being, and they often give you messages similar to the Emperor guide from before. But the way that this angel, this guide, gives you messages is through more like flowing and watery type of ways. What I mean by that is like kind of like warm and fuzzy kind of ways, such as beautiful light shining through the room, or music, or water flow literally, or like sing-songy sounds, even strange noises in your ear, almost like a vibration of sorts, like warmth within your body. This is, whew, I'm feeling it. They're very healing. Okay, so this particular guide, which I'll get just a few more messages on, they are the ultimate healer of you and for you. Okay, so guide, archangel or guide of group 1, would you like to tell us anything else about who you are? I mean, this is just sort of what I want to say. Just make sure that if they have helped you this much with the most painful wounds and stuff like that, if they've helped you to heal, just remember to express that gratitude, because then that's showing your love for them. Okay, they love you unconditionally, this angel. Can you tell us anything more about who you are, please? Oh my God, I got chills. That was crazy. This is crazy. You have the Lovers, 4 of Wands here at the bottom. Okay, look at the angel. I feel like, oh my gosh, so emotional from this card. Like the feeling that you guys have most likely had from this angel. If you have ever been so distraught or highly emotional and upset, whatever, and you just cried it out and you just felt this wave of warmth and relief at any point, that's this angel. Seriously, this is beautiful. And I am seeing a similarity, you see, with the way that this butterfly looks. I don't know if this is your guardian angel, but I'm not going to really try to stretch that point here, because either way, this angel came through and wanted to say hello. And the color red is here 4 times. And again, the letter R could be significant. Anything else? Any other messages? Would you like to tell us who you are, or any other message for group 1, please? Final message. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so they are just confirming. They are confirming that they are with you always, that you are on the right path, and that they would never, ever leave you alone or abandon you on your path. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. Again, more water energy here at the bottom. So I think I'm going to actually leave it there for this one, because it's just too beautiful. I'm going to cry. Like, I felt it. I really felt the emotion from this particular card. Okay. Those were, was it 4? I think it was 4 guides that we got. Any other guides, I'd be happy to hear from you in future readings. But thank you to all of your guides today for these messages. Quite beautiful and overwhelming. Ooh. So group number 1, that is what I have for you. I sincerely hope that this was helpful. If anything, let me know in the comments, and let me know if it resonated, because again, I would like to know more about this story. Okay, remember, it's a general reading. Info for personal readings is always in the description. Okay, so wishing you guys the best, and thank you once again. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 2, which is the clock. Sort of a wooden carving thing. Spirit, this reading is for group 2, please. So clock group. And the energies for them, especially who are their guides. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 2. Okay, so as I did with group 1, I'm going to first ask your guides if they want to tell us who they are. So let's get into it. Any of the spirit guides, please, of group number 2, would you like to tell us who you are? At least one spirit guide, please. Would you like to tell us who you are? Spirit guides of group 2, or clock group. Thank you, thank you. I think that's a yes. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, we also have the Nine of Pentacles, really powerful, sort of a confident feminine energy coming through here, regardless of if they're of their gender. This is powerful energy. We have the Hanged Man. It's funny that I just mentioned gender. It says man on the card. And then we have the King of Wands, okay? So we're getting a bit of a mix here of that masculine, feminine sort of combo. But it does feel to me, because the Queen of Swords to me does feel a bit more, at times, like the masculine energy. Like, it's just a feeling that I have when I look at this card. So yes, this is your first spirit guide coming through. Let me try to figure out who this could be. So the energy here that I'm getting from this guide, again, we have confident, fiery, logical. They are self-sacrificing. They are they are one of those personalities that gets right down to business. They waste no time. They are highly successful. So I'm not, the thing that I have to look at when I get these messages is, was this a human being on planet Earth, or is this like some sort of a different entity? But if this guide was human at one point, I feel like they were extremely successful. And they built a lot for themselves, a lot of success. And they just sacrificed whatever they needed to in order to reach that success. But it wasn't in a selfish way at all. It was more like, I actually feel like it was for the greater good, to help the greater good in some way. Incredibly motivated and fiery, passionate energy, super focused, like really focused with, I envy that type of focus. Like, it's almost like tunnel vision, where the person can just do like step 1, 2, 3, 4 and completely not get distracted. So this is laser focus. Guide of group 2, please, our clock group. Would you like to tell us more about who you are related to group number 2? Are you family? Are you another figure of some kind? How do you know group 2, or how do they know you? Okay, so with the Eight of Swords, I did get a very specific message. They said something like that you look up to them, or you would look up to them if you knew them directly, kind of a thing. And then we have here the Sun. So there is a chance, I'm not really getting that this is someone in your family, but I am getting that this could have been someone that when you were a child, you read about in a history book, or you heard about through stories of whatever, and you heard about what they did, and you began to look up to them, okay? And I think that the reason why you looked up to them was probably because this person was without fear, in a sense. They seemed like they were fearless. I'm getting the letter C here. They said something about conquering, okay? Can you please tell us more, Spirit? Can you help us out here? How does this guide and group 2 relate? Who is this guide relevant to group 2 or connected to group 2? I feel like I'm also getting the letter S for some of you. Yeah, okay, so I feel like that's pretty much it. This guide is like a friendly guide. I think that, yes, I do feel like they were a human being, that they did exist, but this was a while ago. So most likely, I mean, this could be some historical figure of some kind, or just any other being that existed in this time frame. So they're echoing your personality or what you aspire to be, especially this row up here, because it was just 100% sort of like, it's a term I saw a while ago, gold aura, where these types of people can master anything. Okay, that's the vibe I'm getting here. So yeah, I feel like they are watching over you, or like you chose them, you pick them out in terms of having spirit guides. Okay, we also had the Three of Swords here and the Six of Swords. So yeah, I feel like this, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I feel like they have to say. They provide you with direction. Absolutely 100%. they're motivating you. It's not just direction of where to go. It's direction of life, your life path, your sense of purpose. I really feel like you're just so inspired by this guide. So let's say for those of you that it didn't resonate, that as a child you heard of this person or read about, whatever, maybe that didn't necessarily happen. Maybe you just felt their energy when you were a child and you felt inspired. Let's say that you felt this when you were doing some sort of a task, that you felt that little spark of motivation. This guide, I feel, was directly involved with that. So if you do at any point now into the future have any sort of projects or tasks, goals that you want to work on, I really feel like this guide is going to jump right in and help you to stay on task and stay motivated. So that is like, that's an amazing thing to have. It's just like this coach. It's like, again, the letter C came up. So it's this coach that you have right there with you. So if you want to refer to them as a nickname or something, you can meditate and ask them what they want to be called. But the first face that I saw was Queen of Swords. Okay, and I'm getting the name Clarity. Okay, so I don't know if that means anything to you guys. But there were multiple faces here. So again, we have Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Hanged Man, King of Wands. So maybe for some of you, just fire, whatever you like. But they're not giving me a name, but they are giving me their presence, which I think is very, very powerful and probably more important at this time. Is there any final message that you have for group number 2, please? Spirit guide. And here they said Falcon, so that could be something too for some of you guys, or the letter F because I said fire earlier. Okay, more fire here with the Knight of Wands, and here their only message for you is just keep going. No matter what level or stage you're in within your spiritual development or balance in any way, just keep going. They're saying that you have the power. Look, boom, okay, the Magician, keep going, and your power as this Magician is going to keep increasing every single step of the way as long as you just keep pushing. Yeah, so that's all they have to say. You have the Wheel of Fortune as well with all those guides. Whew. This guide was playing no games. They went straight to business. Like the very first card, they revealed who they are, and they were not shy. Okay, thank you for these messages. And I only said they were not shy because in group 1, oh my God, nobody wanted to tell me who they are, and I was like, what? It was the weirdest thing. Spirit, can you tell us now? Okay, any other spirit guide, please? The next spirit guide, would you like to tell us who you are? The next spirit guide of group number 2, our clock group, would you like to, or any spirit guide, please? Any spirit guide, would you like to tell us who you are for group number 2, our clock group? Thank you. Okay, this is really strange, but you got the Hanged Man again. The Nine of Pentacles at the bottom again. And instead of getting the Queen of Swords, you got the King of Swords this time. All right, I'm starting to see a pattern here. This is really, wow, I'm learning a lot right now because I can see here that there's a clear pattern with the guides that we choose, or I don't know if they choose us, that there's so many similarities, okay? You also got the Hermit. So this next guide, this is a different guide, okay? This next guide still has to do with clarity, wisdom, and self-sacrifice for whatever reason, and success, okay? But maybe not as much maybe the message is not necessarily about financial success. This could be just about independence and doing things on your own and alone, okay? We have the 2 9s here. I don't know if 9 means anything, or the letter N could also be something here. I feel like this person was very much a 3-dimensional human being. I don't know if you know them yet. We'll see. There's a hint that it could be family, but we'll find out. Okay. I did get, and this is not going to be for all of you, but I did get the word cousin. I just wanted to mention, just in case that resonates with anybody. Okay, so I feel like this guide, this King of Swords guide here, regardless of their gender, it's a masculine energy coming out. They feel very real and warm, as if they're coming through in this reading and giving a hug to you. That's very beautiful, and I'm getting lightheaded. What on earth? Whew, boy. Is that what it's like to receive a hug from a spirit guide? You get lightheaded? I have no clue, but that's never happened to me before. Okay, so this King of Swords, this and I'm gonna nickname them cousin for just a second. Okay, they embraced you. They wanted to directly speak to you in this reading. They immediately came to you. Okay, so I have, for that reason alone, I feel like you did know this guide. Okay, that's at least for most of you. I feel like you did know this guide. Okay. The color blue is coming through as well. Blue and red, but more so blue. And there's yellow on the top. This one here is wearing a crown, and this here, the halo, is shining, and then I'm seeing the lantern here is also yellow. So I don't know if yellow means anything to you guys. Maybe for a small number of you, it could be, I don't know, hair color or favorite color or something like that. Or maybe even the letter Y, I don't know, but this guide is close, okay? They have remained close. And you know, I feel like they have come through specifically when you've been in complete silence. I want to say solitude, but sometimes when we're alone, we still have background noise and whatnot, but I feel like they have come through, especially when you're alone and when there's silence. So if you're interested to know more about this guide, turn off everything, turn off all the noise, and just really go into complete silent mode and see if anything comes through here. But you have to be alone, is what they're saying. They connect with you. So you may want to just lightly meditate, and something might come through, boom, immediately. Like the second that you close your eyes and you're receptive to this guide is going to probably be right there, like right in front of you. Okay, so randomly I'm seeing grapes here. Okay, I have no idea if grapes means anything, but I just, I throw things out there. Okay, so let's, anything else? Like what do we need to know about this guide? How can we know who this guide is, please? Spirit, would you like to tell us? Or guide of group 2, would you like to tell us more about who you are and how you know group 2 or how they know you? I'm still not entirely convinced that they're a part of your family, because they probably would have said that, but let me see. Okay. And there's similarities here. There's so many similarities. Look, see? King of Wands again, right? I think for some of you, there's a chance that these two guides knew each other or knew of each other in some way. You have the Two of Pentacles here, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Maybe for some of you there was maybe you knew them when you were children. Maybe. I think for some of you, not all of you, because I'm getting that Two of Pentacles kind of going like this. But I do feel like you knew them most likely when you were very young. Okay. Some of you, there might have even been a distance involved, like they lived far away. Can you tell us what you mean by the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords? I'm getting a faint feeling that for some of you, if this does resonate and you do know who this is, there's a chance that you did not get to see them before they passed away. Okay, that makes sense why they hugged you immediately. That's interesting. And I'm getting lightheaded again. Holy cow. I don't think it's me. I'm pretty sure it's this guide that is doing it. Are they trying to probably give me a message within the upper chakras? Maybe they communicate with you through the third eye or the crown chakra, possibly. That could be it. Anything else, Spirit, that we need to know about this spirit guide, please? Thank you, thank you. The air energy is very heavy with this guide. We got the Knight of Swords, air energy there. And we did get the Eight of Wands, which is a fire suit, but this, I always think of air because of the way that the messages are traveling. They communicate through air. And maybe possibly something having to do with breathing and, I don't know, not necessarily being lightheaded, but something about that really struck me. Please let me know if that resonates, because that's really interesting. It happened twice. Like, it's very, very strong. I almost like fell back a little bit. So yes, I do think that they communicate with something having to do with air element. Is there any message, any final message that you would like to give to group number 2, please? Seven of Swords this time. So they said something like, you might not always think that they're there, or you might not even believe that they're speaking to you, but they are. And now we have a little bit of a hint that could be something relating to family or a family friend or something kind of like that. For those of you that it does resonate, that you may have known them in this lifetime, okay? But there's a lot of happiness here, peace, you know, so wherever they are now, I feel like they are very peaceful and sending you so much love. See? Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups, it just kind of goes on, okay? I think I'm gonna leave it there for this guide. This was very emotional, I feel. I mean, not for me, like I'm picking up on maybe what some of you are feeling. I mean, yes, it was for me too, obviously. I'm an empath, but okay, thank you. And so now we're gonna get from another guide. Alrighty. Spirit, can you please help us with the next one? Spirit guides of group number 2, our clock group. Would you like to tell us who you are? Spirit guides of group 2. Would you like to tell us who you are? Please and thank you. 10 of Wands. Oh, okay. Okay, that's freaky. That freaked me out. You have it again. Oh my god. What is happening? Please tell me what is happening. We have the Queen of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles, okay? If anybody knows what's happening, like if this is a thing, please tell me, because it's the same exact card. Like, what? Okay, so here's what I got at first, okay? We got the 10 of Wands, the Strength card, and immediately what I felt from this combination was that this guide is carrying your heavy load. Because look, you need strength to carry all of those wands. So I feel like this guide has helped you many, many times to carry burdens when you could not handle anything else to like pile on top of you. Okay, so in your most overwhelming times, I think that this guide has come through and helped out. Okay, but yeah, like this 9 of Pentacles theme and the swords, this is really, wow. Let me see who this could be this time around. Again, I did say that there's a clear theme that's coming through, but I didn't think it would be this on point. See, look, the Death card, the Ace of Swords. Spirit, can you please let us know who is this guide, this Queen of Swords or Strength guide for group number 2? Who is this? Who are they? Can you let us know, please, who you are? I'm going to take a guess and say that you guys have really powerful clairaudient abilities, or any of the claircognizance. For some of you, clairvoyance, but I feel like there's a lot happening within the ear or within the head space. This is where I feel like a lot of your guides sort of transmit the messages, like a radio of some sort. Spirit, can you tell us who this is? Or guide, can you tell us who you are more specifically? The Chariot. I'm telling you, man, your guides are really on point. This is, I mean, I don't even know at this point if this is the same guide coming through, because it's really matching in the energy. And you can see here that they are full force ahead. Okay, the Chariot. Wow. I just want to know who they could be. Spirit, can you tell us, can you clarify who is this related to group 2? How do they know this guide, if they know them at all? 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and then the 10 of Cups. Okay, I think, I do feel that the reason why everyone is coming up so similar is probably because they're all related, okay? So I don't know if you guys have many loved ones that have passed on in your lifetime now that you have met, but if that is the case, I mean, that would explain this, because this here, you know, is a family card. So again, I do feel like there is some sort of a connection. Now, if you feel like some of them you have not met, maybe it could be from the previous generation, of course. But again, this guide is coming through with the same exact message. It's like a go-getter, passionate, strive for things, climb your mountain, find your success, and I will help carry the workload, basically, okay? So that's all they're saying. Spirit, is this a different guide? Is this a different guide from before? Is this the same? Spirit guide, would you like to tell us anything else? It's a different guide. See the Three of Pentacles. But everybody's working so well together. Everybody's collaborating and kind of like in a different corner of your ring. I was getting that picture of like a wrestling ring or some kind of whatever, like a geometric shape of some kind. But yeah, everybody's working together here. Look, King of Wands again. Wow. Any other messages that you have, Spirit Guide, please? About who you are, who you could be, please. No, they're just kind of confirming their presence. We have Wheel of Fortune. We have the Seven of Cups. The number 7 could be a clue here. So maybe somebody that was born in the month of July, or had like the 7th as a birth date, or an anniversary date. Anything else, Spirit, that we need to know about this particular guy? Thank you, thank you. I think that for some of you, I mean, obviously this is not going to resonate with everybody, but I kind of did get some sort of motherly vibe earlier, because they did say, when I was looking at the Queen of Swords, I saw this little face down here and they said mama, but obviously that doesn't have to be a literal thing. For some of you it might be, but we do also have the Queen of Cups. So this guide, yes, now they're showing a bit of a different energy, very warm and nurturing and yeah, and caretaking and sensitive, and I do feel like they were highly psychic too, but they're not really showcasing that at all. I feel like they had a lot of hidden intuitive abilities, but they really didn't talk about it or showcase that or let that be known for whatever reason. Okay, so that's I feel like that's all I'm getting from them, whoever they might be. Okay, alrighty. So now we're going to get the final deck. And as I was mentioning, I feel like all of us have many guides, but I can't do like a 3-hour reading. All right. So let's take a look here at the final deck from anyone who wants to come through. Spirit guides of group number 2, please. Our clock group. Would you like to tell us who you are? Anyone at all? Spirit guides of group 2, please. Okay, so yes, they are here. Wheel of Fortune again. Would you like to tell us who you are so that we can deliver these messages? Okay, we have, again, the Strength card. So you see the theme, again, your guides are quite powerful, okay, and they echo with their strength. But this is a bit of a different kind of strength. We have the Empress, the strength, I'm getting like that inner power, the power of heart. We have here the Four of Cups. This is the type of guide that never backs down. Can you tell us more specifically who you are, especially related to group 2? But we do have a face here. We have Empress. Okay, can you tell us, who are you, please? Who are you? Getting quite a few major arcana cards here. Yeah, this is a very powerful guide. We have the Hermit again. We have the Fool. And then we do have this again at the bottom. We have the 10 of Wands. So So again, that recurring theme that they're holding things up for you. Your guides are so strong. I am going to say that you hear the fireworks outside. I'm going to say that they think of you in the same way. They would not be supporting you this much if they didn't believe in your strength. So I feel like that's why they're doing this, or that's playing into it. Okay. So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards here. Spirit, what kind of entity is this? Was this guide a human being, an angel, or a different being that I can't place? What kind of being is this spirit guide, please? We have the Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Devil, Two of Cups at the bottom. Okay. That didn't quite answer my question. I'm not sure what to make of that. Can you please clarify what you meant by that, Spirit? Thank you. The Emperor. Okay, so most likely this was... most likely this is not an angel. I do feel like this was a human being. Excuse me. And they're not really giving me a specific message. They're just showing me that they're here. They are protecting you. They're actually, what I think from the devil energy, they're warding off evil. I'm like, okay, I didn't expect that one. I feel like that's what they're doing. They are warding off evil. So they're kind of like giving me a witchy vibe now. I mean, maybe it could have been an ancestor, but they're not giving me a family vibe. So either way, it's, I do feel like this could have been someone who had an incredible power with, something to, you know, like with Wicca, witchcraft, you know, anything related to that, not necessarily that. But yeah, I mean, that might sound familiar to some of you, like in your older generations, maybe that was a thing that you remember, but that's pretty much all they're saying, that they're very short and sweet, but they are highly protective of you, similar to your other guides, okay? Do you have any other final message, please, for group number 2? Yeah, I feel like they worked in nature. Lots of energy of Mother Earth here, fertility, creation. Maybe they help you with your ideas, and something having to do with, for some of you, childbirth and protecting child, something like that. Any final message, please? The letter E as well could be significant. I saw a picture of an eagle in my head too. Okay, so yeah, another major arcana card here, the Hierophant and the star at the bottom. You see, this guide packs a punch. They are just full. Oh my God, the Magician and Temperance. It just keeps going. So they just are really high frequency guide. I don't even know how they communicate with you, because it's just so much. What I'm hearing in my ear is like the high pitched ringing kind of a thing, or just like a flat line of energy. So I don't know, this is something that I feel like you may need to meditate and rise up to a high frequency to even hear what they're saying, because it's like a dog whistle situation, you know. So that's all I'm seeing for now. If you do meditate and you keep rising up in the meditation, or I'm not sure how it works for you guys, but you're going to be able to hear their messages. You definitely won't hear their messages if you're in a low vibration, like having a really bad day, you know, but try to align with the frequency of love, perhaps. You can put on music for that too. And I feel like they'll come through, okay? Oh boy, so this was really intense. Group number 2, that is what I have for you. And we only got 4, okay? But I feel like there's more, but maybe in a future reading we can get those guides. Thank you to the guides of group number 2 for these messages. Remember, it's a general reading, group 2. If you want a personal reading, info's in the description. Thank you so much again. Remember to subscribe and share and comment if you felt that this was helpful, and I really appreciate you guys, okay? Sending you love, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 3, which is the third eye selenite. So let's get into your energy. Spirit, this reading is for group number 3, please. And the energies for them, especially who are their spirit guides. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 3. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Spirit guides of group number 3. Now, obviously, we can't get every one of your guides. You probably have a lot, but we'll get 4. We'll get at least 4. Spirit guides of group number 3, our third eye selenite group. Would you like to tell us who you are? Spirit guide or guides, please. Would you like to tell us who you are for group 3? We have the Chariot. Okay, this is really kind of bugging me out because I didn't expect this. And I love how oftentimes when I say something in a reading, the very thing I mention is going to happen right away after that, or like the opposite. I feel like this first guide / guides that are coming through, there's a possibility that they could be twins. I said at least 4. I had to correct myself because I'm using 4 different tarot decks, but of course you guys you're getting an extra bonus one. Okay, so I feel like there's twins going on here. Maybe something having to do with Gemini energy for some of you as well. Oh my gosh, another number 2. Okay, I'm blown away already. I'm sorry. I have my moments. So yes, the Chariot, the 2 of Cups, and then the 2 of Wands. Okay, so I'm not sure if this was twin human beings or there's something having to do with like a dual nature of this guide. Okay, so we're going to figure that out, but they did reveal themselves to me. Okay, guide, can you please let us know who you are, or maybe your name or your relation to group number 3, please? That was really wild. Wow. Can you please tell us who you are, and Spirit, can you assist us as well? Okay, so we do have the Temperance card. There, maybe this is, I mean, it could be some kind of angel. We have the Knight of Wands, and then another Knight split the other. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I did not expect that at all. You see, they're facing opposite directions. So there's something having to do with duality. The number 2 or the concept of twins, or, you know, it could even be something having to do with divine counterpart. Okay? My goodness. Okay, so this is really a riddle. Let's figure it out. So the Temperance card. I mean, yes, it could be... Spirit, is there any way that you can tell us, is this an angel, or what kind of a being possibly is this guide that wants to come through? What kind of being? Okay, I'm getting chills. The moon, look at the two dogs. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, and the Two of Swords. You're killing me. You're killing me right now. This is crazy. The Two of Swords. Okay. If any of you... If any of you know what's going on here, please let me know, because the readings are going to always be limited to, I suppose, the scope of the reader, right? Like if there's some mythical creature that I don't know about, if there's some god or goddess that has to do with duality, please let us know in the comments, because I think that that's what's going on here. I thought at first that this could be an angel, and yes, that still could be true, but I am kind of picking up more that this could be a god or goddess or some kind of energy being. So definitely not a human being. Okay, so that answers that. This guide wanted to come through first, and it's, oh my gosh, this is, oh boy, you have 222 right away, giving us this powerful, potent frequency. Okay, and I can't even, I kid you not, I couldn't even look at it. I had to rub my eye. I was like, I couldn't look directly at it. This was really high frequency, uber psychic type of energy. So that's what we're dealing with. And look out for, this is, we're in group number 3 here, so do look out for the comments just in case anybody knows the name for this entity, okay? This particular guide, I feel, is either helping you make really difficult choices in life, or they are helping you with your personal path of balance and duality just within your soul, within your whole self, as well as with your sense of direction. They want you to choose the right path, okay? So they do strike me as a guardian. I am feeling called to mention the Oracle deck, Angels and Ancestors, by Kyle Gray. I use that sometimes, and he speaks of guardians. So this could be a specific guardian that is known in, I mean, like in, I don't know if like in religion or somewhere, but this could be a specific type of guardian, okay? God, goddess, or guardian, either one, or any of those will, I feel, resonate. Would you like to tell us anything more about who you are, please? Or Spirit, can you tell us anything more as well? They really are so profound. They're showing us the wild, sort of like primal nature of who we are, and then because that's what's on the moon card, like the wild dog and the domesticated dog. So it's really showing that duality. It's a beautiful thing. It's like an ancient feeling I'm getting from this guide. Really interesting stuff, like very ancient, like at least 1,000 years. And I'm seeing, I mean, I have to say, I am seeing pyramids, and I am seeing a really brilliant moon, a bright, humongous blue moon in this vision. And it's really empty and it's cold. My goodness. I don't know if some of you have past lives in possibly Egypt, or I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, but this is really, really cool. Let me know if that part resonates. Guide of group number 3, would you like to tell us anything more about who you are? I learn a lot from you guys in the comments, like I swear. There's just so much to research all the time, but thank you for those of you who do contribute and let me know these things that I speak of in the readings. Oh goodness, you have the star. Wow. Okay, you have the star and you have that bird over there. So there could be a possibility that there's also a link to some sort of ancient bird sort of energy as well, like a spirit animal. I think that this guy does have a habit of showing up in dreams, the ones where they're very vivid and bright, and maybe you literally see starlight. I did say ancient, and so there's stars here on the chariot, there's stars here, the moon is out. So this is like cosmic. This is a really, oh my God, this is so powerful. I'm lucky I'm even getting this message, because this is like really out of my zone. It's really up there. Like I could barely hear the messages, but it's blinding me. And then we have here the 9 of Cups. Okay, so this guide, if we bring him down to earth just a little bit more, this guide specifically is helping you with your wishes. Okay, so if you have a wish, this is really similar to when a child looks up at the sky and the stars and makes a wish on that star, whether it's a shooting star or just like a twinkling star. It's giving me this feeling of an ancient vibe. You could write volumes on this guide and their journey. It's like they're almost alien. I have to admit, they're almost alien, or they could be an alien. So that's all they're kind of telling me right now. But if you want to refer to them as anything, I mean, any of the names we talked about earlier, but the star energy is coming through. Like there's like Stardust or Star Child or something like that. For some of you, you could be you yourself could be a star seed. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling here. So that's I'm gonna leave it there because this is just way too much. But that is what I'm getting from this guide. Very beautiful stuff here. For those of you that happen to be writers, if you like writing, if you have any kind of affinity towards writing, please write fiction, because this is incredible. You can ask this guide specifically to help you to channel visions, and they will come right through and they will give you amazing images. Oh boy. Thank you to that guide for these messages. So let's take another deck here. Okay. That was by far the coolest thing I've ever seen, though. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm getting your next guide. Oh, goodness. Okay, guide, spirit guides, please, of group number 3. Would you like to tell us who you are, please? Oh, my ears are ringing. Oh, boy. Okay. We got this. Would you like to tell us who you are, please? Guide of group number 3, or guides, anyone. I just thought of something super duper obvious. The group that you chose was Third Eye, selenite. I'm like, doy. There's something here with the third eye. Sorry to cut this message off, but there's something here with the third eye. So this is a high frequency third eye message, which is that intensely psychic center of us. So if you guys wanted to connect with this guide, or like just, I guess, increase your psychic ability, just specifically work on the third eye. And they have plenty of guided meditations on YouTube for that. So alrighty. Guide or guides, please, of group number 3. Would you like to tell us who you are, or any messages at all? Would you like to tell us who you are? Someone here is coming through that did not at first want to say something. They were iffy. I do feel like this could be a friend, possibly a family member for some of you. There was a chance that you and them left off on a bit of a bad note. Okay. Yeah, so here we have the 6 of Cups. So at first they weren't sure if they would want to come through. Now, the way that I'm kind of figuring out things for this reading, I feel that this was the energy right before that they may have passed on, that they were uncertain of things. Like, so I think that that's the energy time frame that I'm picking up on here. I don't think that they still feel that sort of negativity or fear, okay? I mean, maybe, but I don't know. 6 of Cups, yeah. So 6 of Cups, please. Can you tell us who you are? How are you connected, please, to our group 3, Third Eye, selenite? How are you connected to them, please? Okay. Now, for some of you, obviously this is not for everybody, but I think that for at least some of you, this could have been a neighbor when you were a child, or just the word neighbor did come through, okay? If that didn't resonate for the rest of you, it just could have been somebody that was in close proximity to you. I don't really feel like this was a family member per se for all of you. But I do feel like there was some kind of a strong bond. And yes, I feel like it was a childhood bond of some kind, okay? Because the Strength card is here, Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like there was some sort of a loss here. Okay, so, yeah. Can you please tell us a little bit more? Who are you, please? Can you let us know anything more about who you are? Six of Cups. Can you give us maybe a letter or anything else? Any name? Could have been the letter J for some of you, because we have the Justice card here. Could have been significant. The number 11 could have been significant for others of you. And I probably want to mention the letter R, because red is here, 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 kind of all over the place. I feel like this was someone that you connected with on a very friendly level, like someone that was on the same page as you, someone that you really just naturally connected with. But I am really getting the distinct feeling that this was specifically during childhood. Like for those of you that moved around, let's say, for example, this was your first home, and then maybe one of you moved away or something like that. Excuse me. Now, I want to point out, because this was interesting. I didn't know this, but there is a chance that for some of you, this could have two different meanings to it. Some of you, this could be a departed loved one, yes, that has passed away. But there is a chance that for some of you, this person is, that they could still be here, okay? I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently we could be a guide to someone else. I didn't know that. So we have here the Queen of Pentacles. So there's a chance that this, like regardless of which one it is for you guys, whichever one resonates, this person, I'm getting a very feminine, nurturing energy now here. I feel like they're constantly thinking of you. I feel like they want to reach towards you or just give you messages in any way. They are at a distance, whatever that might mean, okay? But they do want to have some sort of like coming together. They do want to connect with you. Any other messages, please? Spirit guide, please. Spirit guide of group 3. What would you like to say? They feel loyal to you. The Strength card just said that. They feel loyal to you. They feel like there's no one like you, that you always had their back. Maybe it was vice versa, you know? Anything else that you want to say, please? Anything else? And maybe you guys have karma to resolve. Okay, that will go either way, whichever resonates. The Justice card is here. Yes, there's karma, I feel, to resolve. There's energy to resolve. You have the scales again. Now, if that is the case, you guys could meditate on this, pray on that, and you could do some sort of a healing session with yourself and this guide, and you could, I don't know, like maybe someone needs to forgive someone else or just grant peace and love towards this guide. Like something has to close up here. There's an open-ended here. There's an open-ended energy that needs to come to peace. And it's going to feel so much better for both sides. That's what they wanted to say, okay? That's, okay, that was a little bit heavy, yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Let's just see. Yeah, that was it. Okay, thank you for those messages. All right, so now we're going to get another deck. We're going to get this one. Okay. Spirit, can you please give us any other messages now? Spirit guide or guides of group number 3. Would you like to tell us who you are? Would you like to tell us who you are, please? Of group 3. Okay. So we do have the 5 of Cups. I feel like this is someone who kept this, kept to themselves quite a bit. We have the Hermit on the bottom. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And we have the 7 of Wands. So I feel like this person... Okay, yeah, I do feel like this was a departed loved one, okay? I am kind of feeling like yes, they have departed. I don't think it's a split message this time. I feel like this particular loved one was a bit... I don't want to say exactly that they were detached, but they certainly appeared distracted. Can you please tell us more? Can you face us if you would like? Guide of group 3, please. Can you tell us who you are or anything that will help us know about you? Yeah, this was most likely a family member. And they could have lived far away or could have been emotionally far away, because we have the 2 of Wands. I feel strongly that this is a family member, see? Something about this family member, for whatever reason, they may have been a bit of an outlier. They may have felt like an outsider. But I don't think that anyone made them feel that way. I think that they just sort of were that way. Okay? They were... I think they're coming off as either really hyper-focused on whatever they were working on or thinking about, or they may have even, for some of you guys, they may have even been a little bit aloof and just not quite present. That's the vibe I'm getting from this guide. That's really quite interesting because they're here, you know, they're showing up as a guide for you, okay? Spirit, can you give us any more messages? What else can we know about this guide? Specifically who they could have been to group 3. But they're not facing me. I'm getting the letter G. I don't know, maybe for some of you could have been like a grandparent, or it could have been an initial there. I'm not sure. Can you tell us anything more about who this is? 8 of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands, and then we have the 8 of Cups. That's, again, another card where they're facing away from us. It's like they're like a nomad or something. They're traveling, they're kind of hopping around. They haven't really picked a permanent place to reside. Maybe they are a bit of a traveler in the spiritual realm. They're kind of just floating back and forth and visiting other people. Maybe you only hear from them very randomly, like very spontaneously, perhaps. Is there anything else that we need to know, Spirit? Who is this, please? But yeah, they do give you messages, though. But these messages, again, they come just super randomly, literally blowing in the breeze kind of a thing. Can you tell us anything more about who this is? How are they related to group number 3, please? Any other final messages from this guide? Okay, so we have here the Devil, the Queen of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Okay, so I am seeing here that possibly this could be their face, so to speak. And I do think that as much as they are kind of distant from even me in the reading, I do feel that this guide had some sort of underlying desire to help you battle your demons, darkness, or any of your negative energies, okay? I do feel like that's what they wanted to do. Possibly they expressed this to you, you know, back before. Yeah, so I do think that they are actually doing this, but at the same time, they're not doing it in a way that's direct with that strong intention. So, yeah, that's really interesting. So that's what I'm getting, okay? They had that sort of implied goal or intention to help you to battle things, to help you to stave off darkness or bad moods or, you know, whatever it is, okay? But I'm not getting the highest frequency from this guide. That's not a bad thing, but compared to especially the first one. But yeah, this guide means well, okay? This guide does mean well. But maybe this does resonate for someone that you knew, obviously, and they gave up that vibe, okay? So that's all I'm seeing from this guide. So we're going to get the final deck of cards here. Spirit, can we have just one final round here? Spirit guides, please, or guide of group number 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, yeah, see, my brain. Group number 3, please. Would you like to tell us who you are? Any of the spirit guide or guides of group number 3, our third eye selenite group. Would you like to tell us who you are? We have the 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, Justice. I feel like this particular guide, they are striking me as someone who has an incredibly strong sense of justice. I'm just not sure if they're human or what. Spirit, can you tell us what kind of being is this guide? They're very sacred. Very sacred. Yeah, and as I said that, look, see, the High Priestess now is coming through. This is kind of reminding me of the first card. Maybe they're on a similarly high frequency as the first one, because we had the duality again here. See the black and the white pillars. All right, so maybe the letter B could be something for you guys. This particular guide, I do feel like is, again, similar to the first one, where they're of a very high frequency, lots of psychic energy coming through, even almost like psychic or sacred. Okay, there's an incredible amount of wisdom and knowledge and what is the word I'm looking for? Like with this here, whoopsie, with the Justice card, I feel like this guide is a force of nature in a sense. Yeah, they're a force of truth, justice, balance, and I guess just knowledge, actually. So I don't know who this could be. Spirit, can you please give us a bit of a clue here as to who this could be, or what kind of guide is this to group number 3? How can I grasp this? Who is this, please? Maybe the letter H for some of you could be something. Can you tell us who is this, please? Okay. We have the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. So you guys can't really see this too well or at all, but their spread is forming a cross. There is a chance that this could be a sort of like a religious figure or a figure that was associated with this in some way. I feel like they're a healer. Did we get that for one of the other groups? Because I don't want to repeat myself in this group, but yes, this guide is a healer. I feel like that's just who they are. So I don't know if they literally had healing powers, but if they did, I wouldn't be surprised, because I feel like they just had this sacred knowledge or holy touch of some kind. So if this is resonating for you with, like if you do practice a particular religion, this could be some figure within your religion, actually, now that I'm seeing it here. Okay, so if that does resonate, please do let us know in the comments who you feel that this could be. And if you do have an idea, it's going to resonate and you're going to know, because you've already been drawn to this guide. Okay, can you please tell us anything more? They are quite the protector. They are the protector of knowledge, wisdom. They really come through to you in a pinch, like when you need to have a burst of knowledge within the the crown chakra, so they're coming through with claircognizance most likely. Okay, they just shoot through this information into your head, literally. Okay, well, they in some way they come through within the crown chakra, the head space, and they just give you this knowledge, and that is an amazing thing. So let me know if that part resonates, because that's really cool. They're also holding something here. They're holding a staff of some kind, and this one a sword. That's 3 different images where they're holding something. And here, the high priestess is actually holding the. It says Torah on it. I mean, again, something having to do with your religion for some of you, maybe for that card. But this is the high priest. I mean, it's a priest and priestess coming through here, and the emperor. So you can see this is like regal or just like some sort of authority in that realm. But they are connected with divine. That's what I'm feeling here. They are directly connected to divine. So, yeah, this is something. Boy, you guys are blowing me away with your guides. Is there anything else, Spirit, that they need to know from this particular guide? Okay, so again, we're going back to the Chariot. See that duality again, or having something to do with the crown. So high-powered psychic again. Oh my god, this is getting scary. You have the Hanged Man. You see the crown is illuminated. That's incredible. Empress at the bottom. Everybody's wearing a crown. This this could have been a member of royalty or religious order or something like that. Everybody, oh my gosh. Yeah, look, see, Chariot, Emperor, Hanged Man with the glow, Hierophant, Justice, and the High Priestess, and the Empress. Every single person is wearing a crown, or every figure is wearing a crown. So I think they convinced me that they are royal in some way. So that's really amazing stuff. Let me know if that resonates. I don't know. Some of you have told me actually in the comments that, like, in your lineage, you did whatever you did to research this. Some people have actually said that they come from royalty, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this is your group most likely, okay? So is there any final message that we have, Spirit or guide, please, of group 3? Any other final message for them at this time? Well, that's beautiful. You have here the Wheel of Fortune, which I feel like is always a nice confirmation that they're watching over you, that you're on the right path, they're guiding you in the right direction. And again, they're very loving towards you. They're giving all of their love and warmth to you on a regular basis, and their messages to you. So I feel like that's the final message. Oh my goodness, this is really intense. Okay, so group number 3, I feel like that's the end of the reading. That's what I have for you. So you got to let me know what's going on here. This was an amazing read. I'm very intrigued by this. So those are the messages that came through. Thank you to your guides for these messages. Remember, it's a general reading. If you want a personal reading, info's in the description. Okay, so best wishes on your journey. Thank you guys so much. Please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff if you found this helpful. Okay, thank you once again, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 4, which is our black tourmaline and also gemstone pendulum. Spirit, this reading is for group 4, please. And the energies for them, especially who are their spirit guides. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group number 4. Thank you. Okay. Kind of winded because this has been a very long video, but very interesting. Spirits, can we please have some assistance here for group number 4 and their guides? Spirit guides, or guide of group number 4. Would you like to tell us who you are, please? Would you like to tell us who you are? Thank you. Thank you, of our black tourmaline pendulum group. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Okay, well, they did give me something, but I'm not really seeing their face quite. So, Spirit, can you assist us here? Can you let us know what are the energies here of who this group, who this guide is for group number 4? What are the energies surrounding who they are? Who is this guide? 4 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Okay. You know what's interesting is that this has never happened, but I feel like the Page of Cups is not actually your guide. I feel like the Page of Cups is actually you. So that makes me think that I'm going to have to like circle around to get who your guide is. I don't know. Wait a second. Could your inner child be your guide? Yeah. They can, can't they? I feel like that's actually what's going on here. Let me verify that. Okay. Spirit, can you let us know what's going on here? Who is this guide to group number 4, please? That's super interesting. I didn't expect that. All right. Who is this guide, please, to group number 4? The Hanged Man. And then the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Even if I'm wrong about this, there is still a message here for you guys, so I'm just going to say it. This child energy, this childlike energy, this Page of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, it may resonate that maybe it is your inner child, or like some shade of a inner child energy, right? Or for others of you, maybe this even could be someone that maybe you did know as a child, or you know who this is. This should be a familiar energy. So if what I'm saying does not resonate, this may not actually be the group for you, because this should resonate. So let's see. So what's going on here is that this Page of Cups, whoever this might be, feels or felt left out in the cold in some way, okay? So I'm sincerely getting this feeling that this energy, this Page of Cups energy, did not get the chance to develop, evolve, grow past this energy of childhood, okay? I'm hoping that this is not a literal thing, okay? Because that would mean obviously that this being passed on at a very early age. But whatever's going on here, and if it does resonate that this is your own inner child, the energy here is very strong to say, and you know what, with the first card and with the 4 of Cups, I kind of felt like they stamped their foot down and said, I'm right here. Listen to me, kind of a feeling. They did not want to be ignored, whoever this is. They did not want to be basically left alone and, like, you know, crying in their own bed, like feeling alone. So this is really interesting, and I don't really know what to even make of this just yet, because for this energy to be a spirit guide, that just kind of really took me off guard. Okay, so you guys are, you have the most intriguing answer so far. I have to figure this one out as I go along. Spirit, can you tell us more? Who is this guide, and why are they showing through here for group number 4? What can you tell us about them, please? We have here the 3 of Cups. Okay. There's a friendly energy. Even though this guide sounded a little bit peeved, there is ultimately a friendly energy here. This guide, or this energy, whatever is resonating with you, needed to come through in this reading to reconnect with you, because they felt alone. And again, this could be a shade of yourself coming right back, saying, don't ignore me, don't do that, don't walk away. Look at me, I am right here, I am your friend. That's what's going on here. Okay, and I feel like ultimately what the archetype of child wants to do is play. And I think that's what they're doing here. So this is really something. If this is resonating for you guys in any way, please let me know who this is to you. It could have even been a childhood friend for some of you. But this guide is in your energy, is in your energy field, because they want to play. They just want to be friends with you. They want to be with you. They want to share joy with you. So that's what I'm getting here. And I mean, we're reading between the lines, of course, that there's more here that needs to be resolved. So ultimately, I feel like this guide is coming through for the ultimate purpose of healing and for something to be said. Okay, they want, not the Page of Cups, but some energy surrounding this. Look, see, King of Cups. So if they could say this as an adult or something like that. See, the throat chakra is closing up right now. Hold on. If they could, they would say that this needs to be healed, okay? Now, let's assume just for a second, for those of you that it did resonate, that you think that this is your inner child, or a part of your inner child that is coming through. This message was definitely meant for you, because Spirit is saying that your inner child energy needs to come back within you. Because if we're reading this as this is an energy outside of you, this needs to come back. This needs to be it needs to come home. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, I'm really sorry if this was triggering for some of you. I did not see this coming. Yeah, I mean, I hope that it wasn't too bad for some of you, but that's what I'm seeing. I hope that the message at least came through, that of the healing. Alrighty. That healing is needed. Okay, so anything else that we need to know about this guide, Spirit? I think that's pretty much it, because we do have the 4 of Pentacles. See, again, they kind of just want to stamp the foot down, okay? And we have the Page of Wands, again, another child energy. Another one over here, we have the Page of Swords, okay? So I think the final message here that I'm seeing, not from them directly, but from Spirit, is call them back, okay? Someone or something may have gone away, but you can gently call them back home, back to where they belong. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Boy, what a start. So we're gonna get another deck here. I'd really love to know what you guys think of that one, how it resonated, if it did. Okay, Spirit guides, or guide of group number 4, Black Tourmaline Pendulum group. Would you like to tell us who you are? Would you like to tell us who you are? Please and thank you. All right, we have Queen of Wands. And we have 8 of Swords. So already I am kind of getting something, but let me just get a few more. Can you please tell us more? Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands. Who are you, or what would you like to say? Okay, in a similar way, I have a feeling that this guide could have been silenced or silent in some way. Oh my goodness, yeah. Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is like when things are hidden. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from here. Can you please tell us more, Spirit? The Queen of Wands, please. Who is this guide to group number 4? In relation to group number 4, who is this guide, please? Can you help us out, Spirit? Provide us with assistance, please. Okay. I am feeling that this was someone that you knew, but it's very faint, okay? So for some of you, yes, you may have known this person, whether this was a family member, someone that maybe was a caretaker, watched over you, and for others of you, this could have been from afar. But I do think that there is, for some of you, that this could have been some kind of a family connection, because we have the Queen and the Page. Okay, so for some of you, obviously not all of you, this could have been like motherly or like literally mother energy, okay? Yeah, I do feel that this was family, okay? So we have Four of Wands, we have Death, we have the Tower at the bottom. Possibly there could have been something unexpected that happened here with this person's passing. Again, I'm feeling a faint energy. Something may have happened where this Queen of Wands energy person, they could not express something to you, or in general, like they could not express something that they needed to. I wonder why that could be. If you could tell us anything, Queen of Wands, please, guide of group number 4, if you could tell us anything, what would it be? I feel like it wasn't, it's almost like they weren't aware of it, because they're looking away. It's like they weren't directly impacted by it, almost like it happened after the fact. So for some of you, it may resonate that you felt that this, like you couldn't speak to this person anymore, and it was just very sudden, and maybe you did feel left out in the cold from what happened here. Can you tell us more, please? Queen of Wands energy, can you tell us, if you could say anything to group number 4, what would it be? Or what would you like to tell us about anything? The letter L may be significant for some of you. I'm getting as well an N, getting actually a few letters, but yeah, we have here the Moon. So there was just something going on here that this guide, when they were here, there's something about them being in the shadow or being unknown in some way. I don't know why they're hiding. I mean, you know, they're not hiding, but their energy has a veil in front of it, and I'm having a hard time looking behind that veil. There could be a possibility that maybe they've already sort of like, I don't know, like crossed over or something like that. Spirit, can you give us some assistance here about the Queen of Wands? Who is this guide, and what might be their message, please, for group number 4? Yeah, distance. Again, the Three of Wands tried to pop up here. Just distance. Maybe when you knew them or knew of them, they were very far away. It could have been location, but it also could have been emotionally. We have the King of Cups. The King of Cups. I feel like, oh wow, this is interesting. I feel like this guide had a beautiful sense of voice. For example, if they were into poetry or art or anything creative. But it's almost as if, okay, just as an example, if they were a creator, like a poet or a writer, it's almost as if to say that you never got to read their works. Something like that. It's like they had all of these things to say, but for some reason it was almost hidden from you, in particular you. I don't know why. It might have been because perhaps they passed on before you could really know them, or like there was just like I really I can't shake this feeling. It feels like there's a curtain in front. Like again, there's a veil and I can't see past that veil. Spirit, is there a reason why this veil is here? Can you tell us about this veil? almost like you're not supposed to know it, or you weren't supposed to see something like that. Okay, the Hermit. So yeah, I don't know, like maybe either you kept to yourself or they kept to themselves, but there was something that just you may not have been meant to know at the time. Okay, Spirit, do we have any other messages, any other final messages from this Queen of Wands energy? Anything about who they could have been specifically? Well, I am seeing the sunflower. Some of you, this person may have had a name that was associated with a flower of some kind, okay? Or like maybe the first few letters or something like that. So again, see, like we have the Three of Wands. So there is distance here. And I do feel like there may have been some sort of an abrupt ending of some kind, whether that was like their departure or communication. And again, my goodness, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is, I do feel like this is connected to what we were looking at before. And you know, now that I'm seeing this, remember before we had the Page of Cups and how we just had the King of Cups? Yeah. There's a, oh my goodness, this is really intense. I feel like this guide, this probably family member, that they gave a piece of their spirit to you through specifically creativity. Oh, that's, oh my God, my heart. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. If you guys happen to be creative in any way, I feel like this spirit guide gave you a piece of their heart. Oh my goodness. And if you are not currently doing anything creative, such as, well, you know, anything at all, try it out and see what happens. And you can even channel this particular guide to come through and you'll see some beautiful things. Oh, okay, let's take a break from this. Whew, okay. Thank you, Spirit Guide of group number 4 for those messages. So we're going to grab the third tarot deck. Okay. Sorry, gosh. Alrighty. So, spirit guide or guide of group number 4. Would you like to tell us who you are, please? And thank you. Spirit guide or guides of group number 4, please. Would you like to tell us who you are? Okay. So we have an angel, group 4. You have the Judgment card, Temperance. This is, oh my God, I can't believe this. Page of Cups. This is your guardian angel. I'm going to cry. Like, I feel, wow. This is really an emotional read. 10 of Cups here at the bottom. Your guardian angel. I love this. I don't necessarily know the rules for like who can be our guardian angel or not, so I'm just gonna call them that. So the reason I felt this sense of emotion was that your guardian angel, first of all, they love you unconditionally. And secondly, they've been with you from the very beginning. Not even just the first day you were born, but the first day you ever existed, okay? Look at you. There you go. You're the Page of Cups, and they're telling you, you are not alone. You have never been alone. That's why I'm just like, the feels are here. They are basically shining over you. It's incredible. They're shining in the sky. They are your rainbow in the sky. They give you hope. Or I should probably say that if you open your cup, your heart to them, they would give you this hope. They would give you this feeling of warmth and connection. And they would, I think, restore your connection to divine and to yourself, actually, if you feel disconnected from yourself. This angel is everything. Like, oh my goodness, this is just so, like, I have no words. Like, at this point, I have no words. I'm getting drawn to this flower here. Again, something having to do with flowers. I don't know what flower this is, but it looks kind of like an orchid. So there could be something there for you guys. Your guardian angel, this guide, this angel of yours, has given you peace throughout your whole entire lifetime. They've come down. Just, I don't know where they exactly live, but like they come towards you. They embrace you. And any time that you have felt specifically a sense of warmth and a sense of hope and peace in any regard, especially just like that, you know, that overwhelming sort of wave of peace that may fall over you. Okay, I think that was your guardian angel. Oh my goodness. Okay, is there anything that you'd like to tell us, guardian angel of group number 4? And by the way, I want to tell you, group 4, that out of all of the many groups and the sections that I did, you guys were the only one that directly got a guardian angel message, okay? I mean, some of them could have been there for the other groups, but they didn't tell me that, okay? Guardian angel of group 4, please, can you tell us more? What would you like to tell us? Any other messages? Okay, we have here the world. So again, you can see that they are highly protective of you. You're there in the wreath, and I feel like that, yeah, like, I mean, you are highly protected, watched over, supported, and loved. Okay, so that's pretty much the same message there. And with the Knight of Swords, that one's interesting. You know what could be for the Knight of Swords? I think that they could give you messages very quickly, in passing, in a fleeting kind of a manner. I've never really seen that before, but they could give you a glimpse of a message, and it could be like, boom, like really quickly, a flash of lightning in the mind. So it could be claircognizance, or you know where sometimes, this has happened to me lately, but you know where sometimes you see something out of the corner of your eye and then it's gone. Okay, something like that. They're giving you messages at times that were very fleeting and you couldn't quite grasp it, but you knew it was there. Okay, so pay attention to those if you can, like open yourself to that, and you may start to see that happening more frequently. Spirit, any other final messages from group number 4's guardian angel, please, and thank you. Guardian angel, what would you like to say? The 3 of Swords. Okay, so if you guys have swords within the heart space, so to speak, your guardian angel really is up front and center and wants to help you to heal, okay? So if you were to meditate on this and visualize this, you could even say something like, guardian angel, please take the swords from my heart. Please clear the clouds in the sky and let me see the rainbow. Let me see the blue sky. Something like that. I strongly feel that your guardian angel would come through. But obviously, if we do that, if we ask for higher level help, we of course have to be open to it. So some of you may not feel that that's the right time for you, may not feel ready for that. That's completely fine. But just know that they are here for you to do that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you once again for these messages, guardian angel. So we're going to get the final deck here, the little mini cards. Spirit, can we have now the final messages? Okay. Spirit guide or guides of group number 4. Would you like to tell us who you are, please? Whoopsie. Maybe not. Okay. Would you like to tell us who you are, please, and thank you. Spirit guide, what's going on with this here? Oh, it's more than one person. I see. 3 of Cups. Everybody was fighting for a chance because they knew that it was my last card deck. That's so funny. Okay, so yeah, there could be more than one person here. What can you tell us, Spirit, who is this? Who are these beings? Okay. We have the Hermit. Could be a Virgo or something having to do with the letter V. We have Judgment, another sort of angel image there. Okay, let's get some more cards. Can you please tell us more, Spirit, who are these guides that wish to come through? Who are these guides? Whoop, lots of stuff coming through. Okay, we have the Magician. And then we have the Star. So do you see this here? Okay, so we have the Three of Cups, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards that are coming through. So they're not really gonna, I don't know if they're gonna tell me exactly one by one, but there's quite an array of guides coming through here. These are powerful beings. I'm trying to figure out if they are human or what I'm looking at. Spirit, are they, what kind of beings are these, please? What kind of beings are these? I got that image when I was shuffling and I couldn't shuffle, of people fighting for the microphone at like a karaoke, like, or something like that. Can you tell us, Spirit, what kind of beings are these that we're seeing here? These are teachers, higher level knowledge, higher level frequency beings. So yes, maybe one of them or more could be an archangel. That could be a possibility. But I feel like since there's multiple beings coming through here, I don't know if every single one of them is. So that's what I'm getting so far. Okay, so what they're doing specifically here. So yes, they are teacher guides. They have been gifting you with seeds of knowledge and probably power as well. So they'll plant a seed of even an idea that needs to grow within your spirit, your mind space. And then when it does, it just completely blooms into something so powerful. Okay. They've been helping you with your own personal sense of power and wisdom. So this one particular guide over here, kind of feeling like this could be a similar vibration, the Hermit and the Magician. This particular guide is asking you, and has been asking you your entire life, to self-reflect. This guide needed you to look into the mirror of yourself, okay? I wish I could tell you their name. I mean, you could refer to them as just the Hermit, because if you were to meditate and ask this guide to come through, okay, and freaky thing, I just saw something fleeting on the corner of my eye. Oh my God. This guide may come through when you're meditating in complete silence and solitude, and you may have some enlightenment, okay? But yes, this guide is almost like holding up a mirror of you in some way. And they specifically were saying your whole life, you got to look inward, okay? You know, just look inward, continue to reflect, continue to do the introspective work, because you're going to find all the answers that you need within yourself. That's what this guide has helped you with. That's amazing. I love that. I really, and this, again, I don't know who's who here, because there's quite a bit going on. But like I said, all I know is that they're teachers. Now, this angel here, this judgment card, I do feel like this is an archangel. So I really don't know which archangel, because can you tell us, Spirit, what kind of archangel is coming through here? Judgment card. Would you like to tell us who you are? Whoopsie. Okay, we have the Fool. There is a chance that for some of you, this could be Archangel Gabriel. I say that because the Fool has to do with taking chances, taking a leap of faith. And I know that Archangel Gabriel can help with fear. That is just my guess. But for others of you, if you do happen to have an archangel already that you resonate with, that could also be them as well. Spirit, anything else about the Judgment card, this angel, that we need to know? So that being said, this archangel has helped you to move forward in your life with a sense of focus and direction and optimism too. Yeah, of course, highly protective. I think they've been responsible for helping to create structure in your life as well. But mainly what I'm seeing here is protection. So maybe for some of you, Archangel Michael could be there. But this angel has been catching you. Like, if you have been taking leaps of faith in your life, even, let's say, when perhaps that was something that you looked back on or like, man, maybe I should not have done that. I feel like they still caught you. They saved you. They put a safety net underneath you. So that leads me to say that this archangel has saved your life. That's wonderful. And I was thinking in my head, thank you. I was like, thank you for that. So I do feel that this angel has saved your life. many times, or if not like a near-death experience, they could have saved you from injury too, okay? So we also have the Hanged Man. So I think that one message that came through here, because the Hanged Man did kind of come up like this. So I think that they were indicating that you still may need to let go of something. Like, I didn't ask for the message, but it definitely came through. They said you need to let go of something because it may have to do with your leap of faith. It may have to do with something that was burdening you or preventing you from moving forward, but they're trying to help you do that. So they're asking you, please let this go. There's something that's holding you back, or like burdening your soul perhaps, and they just want you to let it go. That's all they said. And they're not saying more. Okay, so if that resonates, let me know. Okay, anything else? Any other final messages, please? The guide or guides of group number 4. Any other final messages? Please end. Thank you. You guys have a lot of guides. Yeah. Okay, so we also have the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Wands. Okay. And the Death card. What's going on here? Spirit, can you assist us? There's messages coming through for sure, but Spirit, can you assist us? Who is this Queen of Cups, please? Who is this Queen of Cups? This could be someone that's still here. This may not be a departed loved one. This could be someone who's still here. One of the other groups got that as well. I didn't know that that was possible for, like, us regular human beings to be a spirit guide for someone, but I feel like this is true for you guys in group 4. You could have someone out there who is similar to, I don't know, there's like I mean, this person is really psychic. Whoever this is, I do feel like you know this person. There could have been some kind of ending with this person. And with the 10 of Wands, again, this is talking about some kind of burden. So I'm assuming that your angel here was talking about this person. That's quite interesting to me, because everything is connecting, everything. Okay, so excuse me. So this guide, this friend, or I don't know, someone you're connected to at the soul level, is over here doing their thing, loving you, maybe possibly from afar. I don't know if you guys are currently in communication. That's what I can't tell, because there's a feeling of distance and burden. So it's almost like it's quiet. Can you please tell us who this is? Or Queen of Cups, would you like to give us a message for group 4? Anything that we could know here? Yeah, I do feel like there is some sort of distance or something like that. We have here the Wheel of Fortune, so I didn't really get much from that card. I'm just kind of seeing, you know, it's kind of freaky, is I have the fan thing on for the AC in the other room, and it completely went silent. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it just, and that happens, obviously, like it's an auto thing, but I noticed it, really loud silence. That just is echoing in this room. It's like hurting my ears. So something is going on here. There could be silence with you and this other person. So with the Wheel of Fortune, this is indicating a path that you and this person are on. Okay, so maybe it just means for some of you that obviously you guys were meant to meet. Others of you, it could mean that you're meant to meet again. Anything that we need to know, Spirit? Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. Who is this, or what is their message, please? The letter C, potentially even H, could be something for you guys. I'm getting a few letters. I don't want to dilute it too much, but I was also getting an A. Alrighty, we have the Ace of Wands. So maybe this person is extremely passionate. They have a very passionate soul or something like that. Or maybe there was something regarding passion with the both of you. Like there was a lot of fire energy between the both of you, maybe. Spirit, can you tell us anything else? Anything else we need to know about Queen of Cups, please? Okay. All right, so here we go. We have the Empress. So usually I say in my readings that gender does not matter, but I feel that this person has like a 99% feminine energy, okay? So I feel like they are highly feminine in their energy. Not to say like they're feminine within their persona. This is their inner feminine coming through within the spirit. I feel like this person is incredibly caretaking, nurturing, and even motherly, okay? Obviously that's going to resonate differently for everyone, but you guys, you got the Page of Cups again. There's something about this person that they may resonate with your inner child. They may be the type of person or persona that you feel like you can just hug and just feel safe within their embrace. Maybe even cry in their arms, or just like whatever emotions you feel, that you may feel safe. And it's just like, it's really wild how everything is connecting here. I'm completely blown away right now. But that's what I'm seeing. Spirit, is there any other final message, please, for group number 4 within this reading? Please end. Thank you. The classic, we have to have the Two of Cups. So yes, some of you may have resonated that this was something of that powerful soul connection from across the seas or something like that. But regardless of what type of a connection you feel that this is, again, it's very loving. I always feel called to say that some of you have known this person from the past and you want to leave it at that. Others of you, obviously, like, it's the opposite. You want this person to come through again. Whatever group you land in, you were meant to meet this person, whether it was because of something to happen in the future or in any regard, there was some kind of a gain from the connection, okay? Like, ultimately. Alrighty. So I think that's it. I think that's it. Spirit, final word. Final word, please. Okay, Strength and the Devil. Okay, your final message from like all of your guides, everyone's like kind of rooting for you. They're all forming a ring. They're saying like, hey, they're giving you strength against darkness. Okay, so whether it's your own inner darkness, you might have some things that you consider bad habits, negative thinking, you know, some of you might be like addictions, or just in general, the darkness that we may encounter. Your spirit guides, every single one of them, they're giving you strength against this darkness. And I'm assuming, I'll kind of add in there that their strength is the light. Okay, so your strength is in your light and in their light, as well as their love. Okay? Right, so group number 4, that's what I have for you. This was really, really something. Like this this reading was very, very interesting to say the least, and quite powerful and intense. So please let me know in the comments what you thought, or if it resonated. I'd really love to know. Okay, remember, it's a general reading. Info for personal reading is in the description as always. But yes, thank you guys. Be sure to subscribe, share, and all that stuff if you found this helpful, okay? Sending you love, and I hope to see you in the next reading, okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.